family fun.
All right, so the Noise Abatement Act is not new, but it's now being reinforced by the JCF even more as of late. The Act states that event cutoff times on weekdays is 12 a.m., 12 midnight, and weekends 2 a.m. Needless to say, this is not going down well with members of the music fraternity. Sound system owner Ricky Trooper and cultural commentator Clyde McKenzie are here to talk to us. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Hi, morning.
Sir Clyde, let me start with you. Problem with that? 12 and 2?
Well, there are a number of issues which arise relating to the Act and the regulations which are associated. One, there's a cultural issue. Many people don't understand that the reason dances and events, particularly in the inner city, do not end at 2 and 3 and in the dark is because most people don't want to go back to where they live during the dark.
Safety concerns.
Yeah, safety issues, safety concerns. A lot of people don't want to go back there, you know. So it is a safety. You keep the dance running and moving during that time. You know, you tend to is a source of protection.
And also a source of earning.
Earning, no, but I mean, governments have to balance interest, yeah, and so you have to consider the importance of people because there's an ecosystem out there that benefits from the dance. I mean, people send their kids to school and do all kinds of business around that. Mm-hmm. And therefore, you have those people. Then, of course, you have others who want some peace and quiet after a certain time because they might be going out to work or they might be going to school. And therefore, they need a certain kind of peace and quiet after a certain hour. So the question is, how do you balance that in terms of technology, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of regulation? Now, it's not something that is very easy to address, and so the question is, you have to bring all the stakeholders together and see what are the common interests and how do you come up with a solution that is going to satisfy all the interests.
When you say bring all the stakeholders together, Trooper, have you been consulted on anything? You've been part of the groups. There have been discussions held over the years. We've been talking about this for years. There have been several methods introduced. You have silent headphone and this and Ray and Blake, but you're not satisfied with what's going on.
Well, right now it's like you reach a stage where we really start feel it, you know. I as a sound system operator, I have a 9 to 5. That's the only thing me do. And it's like them out to put me out of business right now with one go on. A lot of the promoters, people who survive after that, they must suffer too. So this thing and this Noise Abatement Act what came in 1997, when they brought about this act, them just bringing the act, you know, it's like they didn't, you know, they don't do no consultation, they don't do no research about who it will affect or nothing like that. They just bring it in.
So let me ask you, what is your view? Because surely you can understand, for example, the other day there was an uproar in Mona, near Hope Gardens, with people saying, we cannot hear this music at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning because people have to sleep and go to work the next day. So do you understand those concerns?
Yeah, man,
and then what do you think is the answer?
I understand those concerns.
Yeah.
Those concerns. But the thing is, the previous administration, that was the PNP, Damon Crawford, We did a lot of, we have a lot of meetings, and this zoning came about. We went to certain areas in Kingston, like downtown car parks. We went over like back road that are over Portmore side, even out by Caymanas. So we find areas that they said we're going to do zoning to protect the places like Kingston and those places. But that never came into being because, you know, they lost the election and then this new administration came in and everything was just like that.
So you've had no discussions with the new administration?
Yeah, we have discussion. I've been to meetings, but nothing has came about because this thing, it has gone for so much years. I just talk, I go on, just talk. Nothing happen.
Sir Clyde, give me a middle ground here. What's the solution here? Because Sim is right. I mean, people want risk, so you can decide.
Well, I mean, just the other day, and I understand the frustration of Trooper because you're talking about livelihood.
Yeah.
Just the other day, I saw a clip from the Prime Minister at the dedication of the Gordon Town Square to Miss Lou. And he was speaking to the issue of the noise abatement and some of the remedies that he's contemplating. Because it is a pressing issue. And, you know, as we say, you're balancing the rights of people to privacy and the rights of people to make a living and so on. One of the points he raised was the very question of what he called the oases. You know, these places where you would be basically free to go on as long as you want, uninhibited, because it would be away from city centers and residential areas and communities. So that, I think, is one of the things that had not only been thought about by the previous administration, but also this current administration is apparently reviewing that. Now, the thing is, I think it needs to move on with some speed.
When is it? Well, you know, whole legislation in this country.
Yeah, that I think is part of the problem, because in the meantime, what you have is the potential for confrontation because the police are going in, trying to exercise what they see as their responsibility, and then that you know, collides with these
people who are trying to make
a living.
We have to get in the wrap up. You've heard what Clyde has said. What do you want?
Well, I also want, you know, it's just that this entity, you know, this entertainment industry. They told me that last meeting I went to that it generated like $500 billion last year, and the biggest money earner for Jamaica. So we just need to come to some amicable, you know, agreement and make everybody happy, because we are Earth. People who want to sleep at Earth, and when you take, you know, all we are Jamaican.
All right.
And this is such an important product for our culture. We have to find a way to make it work.
The time, I mean, even the 12 o'clock during the week, at 12 o'clock people just start reach the party and you have a shut.
That's the other thing is that is our culture of a change, Rick. I don't know if you advocate for that, but people just coming out at 12
No, we have to do that, you know, that's why, because why this movement I get so vibrant for the last few days. I came about with this strategy. No music, no vote. You know? So because of that campaign, no music, no vote. From a politician here say, no vote, you know. It stick him.
So you're telling people, if this don't sort out, do not go and vote?
Yeah, we're running with that right now. We have a campaign going and we get support from all over Jamaica, overseas. So that make you hear the Prime Minister really come out and say
that. Asked the question already. Asked the question already. But you want it just go till people leave, or you can live with a
no, man. You see, let me tell you something.
With a cut-off time?
Yeah, man, you can't have a cut-off time, man, because all we lobby for, I said during the week, it can go to 2, and weekend it go to 4.
All right.
And if you have areas where you're not showing nobody, make the music play.
Yeah, all right. I agree with that. Sound system operator. Sound system owner, Ricky Trooper.
Okay. Put some respect on it.
Clyde Mackenzie. Good judge, Jan.
Yes, my judge.
Easy, my judge.
Rose eyes.
All right, my judge.
All right, we heard you the first, second, 15 times. We're going to stay in the sound system lane with Real Money Sound on the other side of the break. Where are you going to go?